Struggling. Here we go. There we go. Professional as always. See, Mike. All right. Friday. That was yesterday. Today is Saturday. Comic book stuff is due on Monday. But these guys came out. I opened a couple of packs and got, I think every pack has a foil card, so there's nothing crazy out of there. I did get the ones where the Spider-Men are pointing at each other from the cartoon, so that was kind of cool. Only got one box. We got allocated quite heavily on that one, which is sad, but is what it is. We're just going to jump right into it because I got comics to grade and price and get on the site. So, FOC, let's switch it up. Our website, CanadianComicBand.com, will help you with your needs. We've been adding lots of back issues. We always put the newest video up. And if you scroll down, you'll see the past couple of days of all the back issues we've been adding. And we announced our new t-shirt. We did the Batman logo, CCB, and now we've got an amazing Spider-Man. We are printing to order. They're $35 each, and you'll also get a 10% off your next order with the purchase. So wear a t-shirt with our name on it. Anyway, I just added some covers and some new issues to this week's FOC presale, and we'll just scroll over here, click on it, and we'll begin with DC Comics. All right. Deadpool Batman sold really well. Sometimes I'm an idiot. I thought it was going to be big, and it was. We had good pre-sales. I didn't go any like crazy for the stands. Yeah, we had maybe 20 A covers for the stand, and not all the variants. I didn't put all the variants out, only put a few of each one. We are sold out of the A covers. I've seen some sell for 20 or so on eBay. Not all the time. Sometimes you're only getting the 10, but I've seen quite a few go for 20. Some of the variants go for some money. So I thought I would throw the DC ones up early. They're not due for about a month, but there are 21 different covers, and so far, no ratios, which is really strange. I'm not sure if they're going to change and all of a sudden one of these becomes a ratio. If that is the case, all of a sudden, like maybe the Jay Lee one's a 1 in 25. If anybody pre-orders it, we'll have to cancel it. But as far as I can tell right now, there's 21 covers, all of them not a ratio, and I didn't see any ratios. So we'll have this up for the next 4 weeks, I believe, and just let people order in. They're a little bit more expensive than the Marvel ones, but again, the Marvel is sold out going in second print, and it sold better than I expected. So I just want to make sure you guys get the covers you want. We do have a bundle with all 21, but Grant Morrison is writing this with Dan Mora on art, and then I assume it'll have backup stories galore. The wraparound cover, Sozo Micah one. We've got the Virgin foil, the black and white. We got Bermeo, Doom, and Joker. Yeah, these are good ones. Who's doing this one? Mark Brooks, Scarlet Witch and Zatanna, Wonder Woman and Captain America by Jimmy Chung. You don't see him doing stuff very often. Amanda Connor, Hulk and Harley. A little hot dog eating contest. We got Frozen, Wonder Woman and Storm. Damian Wayne and Gambit by Andy Kubert. I like that. Jay Lee with, is that, oh, that's Big Barda. Big Barda and Rogue. Lozano, Miss Marvel and Wonder Woman. We've got Sean Gordon Murphy, Lobo, Deadpool. Redondo, Nightwing and X-23, Laura Kinney. This one I'm definitely getting, and there is a Tinian backup story with Constantine and Doctor Strange, which I'm excited for. But again, and the homage that Stegman did for the 340, that's the one that's selling for $25-$30 or something like that. And so here's Sinkovich doing his homage. Deadpool wearing the Wolverine claws, reflecting Wolverine. So is this going to be the big one? Crisis variant, Ryan Sook. Batman smiling. All right. Punisher and Batman by Dragotta. And Jim Lee. Jim Lee doing Wolverine again. There you go. Batman, Wolverine. I wish Jim Lee would do a little bit, I don't know, just more effort. Just do something awesome, you know? I feel like he just was like, here you go. Wolverine, Batman. People love it. It's me. Frank Quietly. Love Frank Quietly. Great. And then a bundle. Save yourself 15%. Get all of them. All right. New History of DC Universe. Again, you'll see those for the next 4 weeks. And if we get any updates on variants, maybe we'll do like a variant bundle or something. New History of DC Universe number 4. This has been on here for like a month. It's finally going to be able to be ordered. They added the blank variant. Justice League Unlimited 12. Dan Morrow, Mark Waid. We got Batman Beyond in this one. Zerdy cover. He doesn't do as many covers. He was like all over the place for a while. Derek Chew, I like that one. The Villains. I like his Joker. Sinestro in the background. Jeff Spokes. Sad for him getting a canceled Red Hood. Justice League number 12. Wada. Lots of covers. There was a couple issues that had tons of covers. Superman 31 was one of those. I like that one. And David Aja seems to be the ongoing B variant, which is a good idea because he's a great artist. Fiumara, very good artist as well. I'm going to get Darkseid in the background. And a Fornes. Booster Gold. Oh, yeah, because he's stuck in the other, the Absolute Universe, right? Flash 26. This was another thing. There wasn't any ratios on any of these DC issues as well. Not a single ratio. I was quite surprised by that. You got your Mark Spears. Absolute Wonder Woman. I still think these have some great covers. I love the giant sword. I'm going to mention it every time. Big old Final Fantasy sword. Marguerite Sauvage. Detective 1102. A little Mr. Terrific in there. The Parator cover was pretty good. Has like the Del Auto vibes, right? And I like the Smallwood. I like the writing on the back, the X's on the eyes. Gordon's a little fuzzy. It's a good cover. Stephanie Hans. I like Stephanie Hans, but seems pretty basic. Maybe basic is good because who knows. Harley. You got Fire and Ice appearing. You got your Nakayama cover. We always get a couple of pre-sales with Nakayama. And Mahmoud Asrar. Blowing You a Kiss. And Jessica Luna. Not familiar with this artist. A little more anime style. And Frank Show's doing the Spicy Pumpkin one. Green Arrow is canceled, sadly. It's a very good, well-written series with great art. And it has mostly great covers. Like, that's a great cover. Green Lantern 28. I like that hand-holding one. Got a Lyrics Lee. No, is it Lyrics? Yeah, it is. Lyrics. Parator, another one. And Diwali. Immortal Legend of Batman. You'll see in a little bit that we did a second print. pretty standard. Last issue of this, I'm sad because I really like the series. I like the universe of it. Maybe it'll make a comeback, but solid read. And Facsimile, first Supergirl. We'll probably bring some extras in because these kind of the big books, they do well down the line because someone's always wanting to fill a hole in their collection when they can't afford the actual first edition. Absolute Flash hardcover trade if you want to go for those. This Trinity one, still not ready to be ordered, but there is a second printing to Superman 28 and 29 and Immortal Legend Batman #1. So if you missed out on those, there's your second chance. DC, done. Image, let's go. Ice Cream Man, we've got the latest one there. I'm not sure if this was continued from last week, but either way, we've got 2 covers. Gunslinger is from last week. Black Ritual, not a strong seller. I wonder down the line in the back issue Spawn collecting fad if this is going to be a big series, because we just don't have high numbers at all. 1 or 2 copies on pre-sale, and we stopped putting it on the stands. Gunslinger Spawn, I like this one. There is the bullet hole through the chest, I guess. There's the ribs. It's gross and awesome. And the B cover. Okay, Undiscovered Country, and our last issue, man. I like the series. Doesn't look like it's going to have a solid ending with that cover. Not a solid, I mean a happy ending. A quirky little cover there. And there you go. Creep Show #2, Volume 4. We just got a batch of back issues of Creep Show. So if you've missed out on #1, Volume 1, or Volume 2, Volume 3, we've got the back issues in stock now. But I like this Bob Ross homage. And yeah, A cover is my jam, even though they've got legs in here as their golf clubs. Escape #3, Exquisite Corpses. We just added the stealth one this morning. And always the card game. Halo and Hornsby, Lazarus, News from the Fallout, No Man's Land, Kudransky, killing it with the homage covers. Spies Like Us, it's an old comedy. And it's just the black and white of the A cover. Radiant Black, Rat City, Sisterhood, the spinoff from Hyde Street, and Skinbreaker. I'm going to give this a read. From first thought of it, it just didn't interest me. I'm not into the sci-fi fantasy as much, even though I've read some really good stuff. It just didn't take to me. But I was flipping through the book, and it's really, really good looking book. Like the art, the pages. Finch did a great job on it. So I'm going to give it a read. Tonight might be the thing. Invisible Man, Void Rivals, Dead Eyes. Oh, that was on FOC like 5 months ago or something. And King Spawn. This is the one we got to order. It's crazy. But we've also got the Scotty Young cover, which is really great. I love that there's actual background. It wasn't just going to be Spawn, but that's a great Scotty Young cover. But man, I will talk about it again. The 1 in 1,000 has a chance of getting an original Todd McFarlane sketch. So he said he's doing 50 of them, and then other artists will do others, and you'll get what you get. But Todd McFarlane's not done a sketch in, I don't know, like who owns an original Todd McFarlane sketch? Hey, Todd, can you draw Nightwing? You know, like he just doesn't do that. And who knows when the last time he was drawing sketches for people at conventions, like 80s, maybe. Anyway, so I imagine that whatever stores or people get the 1 in 1,000 Todd McFarlane original sketch, it's going to be well worth it. But again, it is a gamble because you might get one of the other Spawn artists, which is still good, but not a Todd McFarlane sketch. Anyway, 1,000 copies. There are, and they're CGC graded because the 1 in 1,000, 1 in 500 comes signed by Todd, and you can submit it to CGC. The 1 in 500 is the ink. 1 in 250 is the Spawn Virgin, and 150 is it? I guess maybe it's 150, 1 in 100, 500 and 1,000. Anyway, 150 Mark Spears. So yeah, if you wanna give it a go, we've got that option available. And then Blood Squad 7. There you go. Image done. Dunzo. Indie Comics. Check them out. Overstreet Price Guide. I make use of this, especially on, like not trending comics that are like older, some bronze, gold, and silver age. I make use of this to help price stuff. And I like reading some of the articles by stores. I got fellow stores who write articles in this book. And last year we had some pre-sales, and then I would always have like probably 2 copies in the store for people to pick up. But the last book, nobody bought it, so we just had 2 copies in the store. So we are going to be ordering just for whoever pre-orders. So if you want the Overstreet from us, you got to pre-order. We'll have our store copy, but yeah, Overstreet. There's the hardcover, the trade, and then the big book. More expensive, and only the 2 covers. Usually they have a bunch of covers. Back issue magazine. It's a great Brian Boland. Who doesn't love Brian Boland? I love Starro. Cryptology, Bernie Wrightson cover. And these were just added today, so we only got 2 days. Harley Quinn, Elvira mystery variant blind bags. Mystery blind bag variant for the first issue of Harley. Each mystery blind bag will contain 1 unique limited edition copy of this historic first issue drawn at random from more than a dozen different cover variants made exclusively for this offering. So you can get Mark Spears foil, Amanda Connor, Chad Harden. So the variants will be exclusive to this bag. So it's different from what you've already pre-ordered. And Terminator. Let's see what's in this one. The blind bag contains 2 separate limited edition copies of the Unstoppable first issue, unique variant covers drawn at random, a range of art exclusive to this offering, including a range of 3 original covers by Eric Colani, Zafiro, and Hacer, each an homage to the franchise's iconic movie posters, as well as line art variants and foils. So you get 2 in here. That's pretty fun and all unique. I'm sad that we only have 2 days to promote it, but that's there. Chitara, I think this got shifted. Dynamite is terrible for shifting their FOCs, and a lot of the Dynamite stuff gets pushed back. But Ivan Tao, I haven't seen a cover by him in a while, usually because we see him on Xenoscope, and we can't get Xenoscope right now. I think this Chitara is pushed back. Little animation cover. But there's some foils and metals. Same with Demona, and Silverhawks is on this FOC, I know. But it's also been up here for a while. Same with Space Ghost, and Supernatural again has been pushed back. Stitch has been pushed back. Thundercats, I believe, is pushed back, and same with Maleficent. So we've seen all these already. DuckTales, there's new DuckTales. I always think of the Nintendo video game with this picture. Red Sonja, I do like the Stuart Sager. I love that hair. It's like fire, and it's blowing in the wind and messes up or blends in with like the background. Greg Land, got some Greg Land fans. And then here you go, the standard Terminator Metal new series. Declan Shalvey still doing it. But the Ivan Tao variant, probably the standout cover. Probably. And Vampirella, number 8, Perillo. He definitely belongs on Vampirella. You got your Derek Chew. She's just touching her breasts. Linsner, classic, and Chatsudis. He's been doing quite a few Vampirellas. You got your cosplay. And Blind Bag. I don't think they say anything about the blind bag in this one, so I don't know. I'm imagining it's going to be exclusive covers. RuneScape, if you play RuneScape, you get a bunch of, usually it's coins. Toxic Avenger, Flash Gordon. It killed everyone but me. Number 2. It's creepy. It is creepy. Lots of indie stuff. Warwolf. Gives out vibes of Army of Darkness. It's fun covers though, right? Dog Supreme. Fred Perry Treasure Vault Sketchbook. I don't really know what this is, but there you go. They're there. Number 1 and 2. Mercy Sparks. Teether. This looked pretty creepy. Parental Guidance from Arctic Press. Tiffany and Charlotte. More Antarctic Press. There's a lot. Cult of Lambs coming back with a special. The foil is on sale early. It's Peach Momoko. I imagine next week or the week after we'll have the rest of the regular covers. Outlaw Showdown, Lieber Mayo. It's got a little noose around his neck. And the variant cover shows that it's going to be more horror. You've got zombies coming out. It's not just going to be a Western. You can even see the dead coming out of the ground. So if you EC fans were like, oh, they're just doing a Western. No, it's going to be a horror one. I got a couple of Savage Sword, Reforged, Windsor Smith, Bashima, and you got a Virgin Boris cover. The sickness is back. It's quite the delay on this book. Not many of you have stuck it through. And Barbaric. I read the first miniseries and really liked it. The delay on like one-shots and miniseries like kind of put me off a little bit, sadly, but it is super fun. It got optioned. You've got your black bags that kind of black out the parts that they're going to show. You'll get more boob on the actual covers. And butt. Boobs and butts. Money Shot, the sexy romp of scientists. They're showing the covers here. Tula Lote. That's not Tula Lote. I think I mixed them up. I'm going to have to fix that. And then your Garth Graham one. Big Rig number 1 is gone to a 3rd printing. People still want it. Like we do have readers buying the A covers, not doing the mystery boxes, that kind of thing. 2nd printing for number 2. And I was flipping through, like I've been flipping through every single issue, and the art is really good. And I might give it a go. Essentia number 3, Jim Lee. This series gets some good cover artists, I must say. Illuminati. And Night of the Cadillacs, Origin, Blood World City. There you go. Foil. I guess the girl will be foiled up. And you got your standard cover. This one's creepy. Yes, it is. Santos Sisters, Aerotech. Erotic robots, sex robots. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Kendra, number 1. And Prodigal Son. You've got your 2nd printings. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Good covers. Tiffany and Charlotte, another one. Big Ass Sword, an original hardcover. His first English-speaking series, so I guess a European artist. If you want to check that out. Doctor Who, Savage Sword of Conan, number 11. We got a new Street Fighter. Minor Arcana. Today I felt like reading this. Like, I've read the first 2 issues, and I was holding off, and now I believe they've got 2 trades out now. We just added the Martin Simmons cover. Christopher Chaos is ending. Witcher. Space Scouts. Matt Kint. There you go. Matt Kint is a really good writer. Dying is Easy. It's a comedy and hitman. It's a graphic novel, all original. Yeah. Trying out comedy. Godzilla. Look at that gun. That is Liefeld era guns. But you need it for Godzilla, right? Monster High, Sonic, red shirts. I do like these covers, these A covers. And Shadow Man. Probably the only Valiant that I would recommend so far, but you know, another Ignition piece. Tim Seeley, looks to be a fantasy type. A and B, holding back the monsters with a feather. I've read Voyeur and Murder Podcast, and I enjoy them both. Voyeur was a quick read. I want to see what comes up next. All right, let's finish it off with Marvel, see what's here. Spider-Gwen, number 3. Little homage to McFarlane. It's your standard variant, but this one I really liked. Not a big Perillo on Marvel stuff for some reason, but I will give this a pass, definitely. Zombie Spider-Gwen is great. And all the Marvel Rivals variants are classified, so we will not get to see what the cover is. So, not a clue. Not a clue. Battle World. Mystic, coming from CrossGen. I have some CrossGen comics that I gotta add to the site, because who puts out CrossGen? We do. And we got our Muppet homage to Infinity Gauntlet. Adam Hughes, Black Cat, number 3. Number 2 sold out day 1 for us. And apparently, I only heard from one person that the story got good. Some people were kind of like met on the first issue, but picks up in issue 2, and there you go. That's all I have to say about that. This was a good cover, too. And Maria Wolf, Marvel Zombies. Oh, man, there's lots of Black Cat covers. Tron, Mercandolfo, and our classified Cloak and Dagger. They're married. And new series in the Age of Revelation. Nakayama Foil. And Talavera. Talavera covers get more orders than the other covers. And we got Ricky Yagawa doing a lot of covers. New Silver Surfer right here. There you go. The zombie one by Ron Lim. Meh. Emma Frost. I really like the zombie one. Joelle Jones. That is great. Expatriate X-Men. There we go. And Fantastic Four number 3 went to a second print. Last issue of Imperial. It's cute. We got Ji-Hung Lee. And I thought there was one of those Marvel Rivals classified. New Stormbreakers, DeMio. DeMio's been around for a while. He's not breaking storms. But Scotty Young one's pretty fun. Marvel Rivals, King in Black. New Marvel Rivals one-shots. Venom, 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 Venom. Marvel Zombies got a second print. Marvel DC got a second print. Doing logo. And second printing for Predator Kills Marvel Universe #2. Runaways, we got our Boba Fett. I did like the Mercado cover the best. Star Wars Dr. Aphra, Thor, we got Ferreira, zombie variant, our classified, and Undeadpool. So zombies, Deadpool, Age of Revelation. Sorrentino cover was nice. And Yagawa. A lot of these Age of Revelation #1s will have first appearances. I know there's some first appearances in here. There's Kevin Eastman doing Venom. I would say this cover is better than Kevin Eastman's, but it's up for you. Avengers. X-Men and Avengers together. Shang-Chi looks like a zombie. Angry Vision and Villalobos. It's a good cover. Oh, another one. Civil War, our reprint, and Nova. I don't know if this is a one-shot or a new series. Here's our Frank Miller, but we only got the sketch so far. And yeah, we got some new comic boxes, Hulk and Venom, doing homages. That is the FOC this morning. So you've got Monday, 8 p.m. That's when you got to order by. Thanks for watching. Maybe like it. Maybe write a comment. Help us get some growth in the algorithm of YouTube world. Anyway, I'm up.